if we go to the yellow pages of Muhammad, which is additional yellow pages, not the Quran, this time it's the book of Hadith. Muhammad, he have a prophecy about his religion. We will start first with this one. Chapter of clarifying that Islam is started as something strange and will revert to being something strange, and it will retreat between the two masjid. This is the title. Let's zoom in so people can see the title. And this is the book of Sahih Muslim, and this is an Islamic website, sunnah.com. The book of faith, Kitabul Iman, Hadith number 146. And actually, I look at the comment before I go live, and I saw one of the comments speaking about it, so I said, let us go and talk about it then. This is why I say your comment can be inspiration. It is narrated on the authority of Ibn Umar, etc., etc., that the Messenger of Allah saying, verily Islam started as something strange, and it would again revert, between two brackets, to its old position of being strange, just as started, and it would recede between the two mosques, just as the serpent crawled back into its hole. If you think about it, I find this is astonishing. Muhammad here is describing his religion as not only as a snake, as a serpent. And serpent is a word used to describe specifically something evil. A kind of a snake which present evil. And to make it more ugly, Muhammad, he is saying that Islam will go back into its hole. Read carefully. I'm not the one who's making translation. This is not a Christian website. This is not my words. My voice is gone. No, my voice is coming. It's going to go back into its hole. Let us make a line underneath so people can see. I want to stop with crawls back. Crawls back. Do you see it? Back. This is where Islam came from. From what? From a hole. As what? As a serpent. If we ask the Muslims, the Muhammadan, those who worship Muhammad and they believe that Muhammad is God and Allah is his prophet, because this is the fact. You see, the Muslims, they say the prophet is the servant of Allah, blah blah blah, but then what Muhammad say we follow, and what Allah say we don't. Allah say we do mut'ah, Muhammad say don't do mut'ah no more. We follow what Muhammad said, and Muhammad, he made himself God on earth, and then he said I am the servant of Allah, and at the same time he is Allah on earth. what a mockery, you know. So here Muhammad, yeah, actually we have many verses in the Bible about the serpent, and they are really describing something evil, pure evil. The serpent in the Bible present even from the time of Adam, that the serpent is the one who deceived Adam and Eve. If you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 3, I don't know, verse number, if you read, I'm trying to remember, maybe, I don't know, Genesis 3. Somebody can give me the number. You know, where it speak about the serpent. Which deceived Adam and Eve, and how God cursed that serpent. And that serpent present literally the Satan. This is Satan himself. So when Muhammad, he describe his religion not as a snake only, he described it as a serpent who will go back to its hole. I find this a self-confession from Muhammad that his religion is a snake, satanic, and it's coming from under the ground. The Muslims today, what is painful for the Muslims about this story here, and they cannot say this is a weak and, you know, the garbage they keep coming to us, and they say we don't accept this. This is da'if. This is Sahih Muslim, and we can show it to you from other books too. The scary about this for the Muhammadans, the bad news about it, Muhammad is predicting that his religion is going to go back to zero. And here actually, I want to remind people that's in the book of Numbers. Let me see, let me find the verses. Give me a second, because I'm not sure of the number. In the book of Numbers, we have
the first question.
Oh, not you again, come on. First question. Did you answer the first question? Did you answer the second? I mean, the first question. Okay, let us go here. Book of Numbers. All right, let us see here. The book of Numbers. Okay. I'm not sure what verses yet. Yeah, okay, we found it. Hold on. It says, I go to 6. All right. You will see in the book of Numbers that the serpent they came as a curse on the people. The serpent, they are the same as a penalty from the Lord. You know, he unleash all the evil. He exposed them to their evil because they are doing evil. And the serpent came among the people, and they bite the people, and many of the people of Israel died. Here you need to stop and ask yourself, the first thing the serpent did when it came, he started killing the Jews. He started killing the people of Israel. And many of people of Israel, they die. That is Islam. It's a clean cut in the front of your face. You cannot deny it. You can't say it doesn't say that. In the book of Mark, in the Bible, we have a phrase or sentence about how the Christians, they will pick up the serpent. It is C. Here there's a promise from the Lord that those who follow him and those who believe in him and those who they are true Christians, the serpent, which is Muhammad and his religion, cannot affect you. When the Lord, he told them to go and teach, go and preach, go into the whole world and preach and teach the gospel for every person. And the one who believed, he should be baptized and be saved. And the one who don't believe, he will be condemned. And then those Christians, they can cast demons. They have the power. And if they take up a serpent, and if they drink anything deadly, it will not, and by no means, it hurt them. Some people here, they take it as something literally. They say like Paul, he pick up a serpent or whatever, like. But this is really more than poison. All of us, we knew that all the disciples being killed, right? We know that the Lord himself was crucified. So this is not about physical hurting. The Lord himself, he says, don't fear those who destroy your body, your flesh. Fear those who destroy your spirit. So those who they are, the true Christians, they will be able to play with the serpent as we do today. And the serpent will not be able to hurt us. See, we read the book of Satan, the Quran, every day. Every day. But the poison of this book cannot affect us. It makes us stronger. Are we listening? Every day, this is what we do here, right? I mean, all of you who come to listen to me, 99.9999%, like a Middle Eastern election, is about the book of Satan, the Quran. And yet this book cannot affect us. In fact, what we do here, by reading this book, it makes us more strong in faith. How we do respond to the Quran sound beautiful. Well, just to change the guy who is singing it, and you will see it's not beautiful. As simple as that. If you give any book, a newspaper, to somebody have a nice voice, well, the sound will look fine. Will look good. I mean, most of the songs today is the F word, S-H-I-T. Still people buy it and they find it very beautiful. So this is a very false. This is why ask him first, if the Quran is so beautiful, then everybody can sing it, it's going to turn beautiful, right? Why you choose the best sounds to sing it then? Anyone who hold the Quran in his hand, go to the speaker corner, say to Abdul, hey, can you recite the Quran for us and let us see how funny it is. So they choose the best of them to sing the Quran, and they say it's beautiful. The funny is, for me, it's not beautiful at all, because even if the sound is good, the voice is good. It's like when somebody says, I went to my room and I got the broom because I saw a rat and he was so fat. But there's nothing there. I mean, what is that? This is the Quran. There's no connection between even the words. So when an idiot he speak about how beautiful it is, tell him, can you sing it for us? Bring 20 Muslims and let us give the Quran to each, the same chapter, and let us see how beautiful it is. You will see that if one of them he have a beautiful voice, is going to turn fine. If don't, it's going to look funny. And this is why you see the Muslims, they elect from the Middle East people who have nice voices to go and recite the Quran in Europe, so they can affect the hippies. Those things can be hypnotizing the hippies. The hippies, you know, they like anything is strange. They sit in the front of the guru. Actually, there is a movie, it's called The Love Guru. I find it amazing. Guru, you know? Yeah. So this is why even the European people, they hypnotized by the yoga. But the fact that yoga is nothing just sitting in your ass and forgetting about everything in the world and be selfish. You will become the center. This is teaching you how to be selfish. And supposedly that is going to make you a better person. So they do yoga, but when the husband die, they burn the wife with the husband. How beautiful, Guru. So we are smarter than this, and we will not fail into such a trap. And if we want to read verses in the Bible speaking about the serpent, we will find really a huge number of them. I mean, the serpent always presents something very evil. And the Bible promises us that the Son of Man, he will step on the serpent. And that is Jesus. Some they might say to you, how he's the Son of Man? Because he has the flesh of man. But he's the son of no man. Like if you go to Matthew, Matthew, you will see how many times the serpent is all over, how it presents evil. So here we need to ask ourselves a very simple question. Why Muhammad he chose the serpent? And why he chose a phrase saying that Islam will crawl back to its hole? Sometimes evil ones, they say the truth even if they meant to lie. In chapter 16, Matthew 10, verse number 16, here you see that there's different image of the serpent, the wise serpent. But the serpent cannot be wise because he's evil, right? The wise serpent he's very smart. He don't do things without thinking carefully about it. So the Bible is warning us that if the devil is smart, he should be smarter than the devil. And at the same time harmless. But the serpent is not harmless. So the wise devil, he uses his wisdom or his knowledge to harm. The wise Christian, he have a wisdom, but is not going to be the wisdom of a serpent who do harm. Is going to be a wisdom of harmless as doves. So the Bible say clearly that the serpent is extremely smart. And wisdom of serpent is the wisdom of the one who know how to deceive you. But the wisdom of a Christian who is as wise as a serpent is the wisdom of someone who don't want to harm but want to love. And that is the difference between the wise man and the wise Satan. He's a wise Satan in his plan, how to deceive. So Muhammad, he come to us and he say, I believe in Isa, who supported Jesus. I believe that Mary, she was a virgin. I believe in Moses. I believe in Abraham. That is the wise part of the serpent. Because we believe in Jesus. We believe Mary was virgin. We believe in Abraham. We believe in Moses. We believe the Torah. So the wise serpent is the one who used his wisdom to deceive you. And this is the wisdom of evil. He knew what he's doing. But the wise Christian is the one who used his wisdom to help, to build, not to destroy. He is harmless as a dove. But his wisdom is going to prevail. That's why the Bible says, there is a synagogue of Satan. But it's a synagogue. How the synagogue can be a synagogue of Satan? Because the wise men inside that synagogue, they are wise men as Satan, who they are harming, not harmless. So their wisdom is used for the purpose of hurting and harming. So when Muhammad, he described his religion, he described it in a way which is very scary, speaking about the serpent who will go back to its hole. To where? To the hole. Why Muhammad, he described Mecca and where Islam coming from as a whole? We knew that Mecca is a city, or let's say a village. Muhammad here is admitting that every snake is going to go back to its hole. And he is no better, and he is no different. So this is snake, there's a snake in this earth who they are useful actually. They eat rats. They don't bite a human, and they don't even have poison. So not all snakes are bad. There's the snakes, we need them. If you kill all the snakes in the field, farmers will suffer badly. This is why there's many countries, they don't even touch a snake, which is especially those who don't have a poison, because they are the best fighters, and they are harmless, and they are useful to fight against animals who they eat their crops. But Islam proven to be a very harmful cult. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. From their fruits. And Muhammad not only described Islam as snake, Muhammad, he described the faith of Islam, not only the Islam as a religion, he described the faith of Islam as the same as a snake. Read carefully with me. He also reported that God messenger as saying, faith will shrink to Medina as a snake shrink back to its hole. Isn't it? This is astonishing. The faith of Islam will shrink back to Medina, the same as a snake or a serpent, here they're using the word snake, but it is serpent, shrinks back to its hole. So now we have two stories reported by Muhammad. One of them saying Islam started as a strange cult, will end as a strange cult, nobody will believe in such a garbage, and is going to retreat back to its hole. And here, Islam here is more clear. It is the faith of Islam. The faith of Islam. And this hadith can, by the way, can be found in many places, not only like one place. As you see, this is Sahih. We can find it in Sahih Muslim, we can find it in Bukhari. So Muslim cannot say, oh, this is weak. And as usual, the garbage. When a Muslim, he tried to refute me, he say, CP, this hadith is mentioned by Ubaidullah from Habib, from Ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Rahman, from Hafs. Brother, it is known that Mr. Hafs is a fraud. Therefore, this hadith is not accepted. Like, what the heck? As long as this guy is known to be fraud, why you write what he said then? Do you see the stupidity how they try to fabricate? And this is how they refute me supposedly. This hadith is reported by Monica Lewinsky, and Monica Lewinsky is known to be the girlfriend of Bill Clinton. Do you trust the woman she used to take off her panty in the table of the president? Oh no, we don't. Okay, but why you are saying this is what she said? Why you make a book says Monica Lewinsky, she said the prophet was doing boom boom for whom? If she isn't trustworthy. So these days, anyone who will make Islam look embarrassment to Muslim, they say he is not trustworthy, brother. This is how they refute us, brother. And then you will see the Abdul making a map. This guy, Abdullah, brother. Okay, Abdullah. This guy, Abdullah, he told the story to Abdul Rahman. Okay, hold on. Let us make it more. He told the story to Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman told the story to Abdul Mumin. Abdul Mumin, he told the story to Abdul Fuku. And Abdul Fuku, he told the story to Abdul Ima. And Abdul Ima, he told it to Abdul Suzuki. And Abdul Suzuki, he told it to Abdul Toyota. And then Abdul Toyota, he told it back to Abdul Okoko. And then Abdul Okoko, which is very known that he like cocoa, so this is why he is not accepted, because he's a cocoa guy. Like, what the heck? And this is how they prove that those stories are not valid. And then you ask yourself, as long cocoa and dudu and susu and oo they are bad, why you are writing what they say? Who is fooling who here? So obviously those people are trustworthy all those centuries, but today to make them not trustworthy, we say, oh, this guy, he told this guy is X because he liked to drink Coca-Cola, and this guy was seen drinking 7-Up. What the proof he was drinking 7-Up? Because he used to walk 7 steps and jump, brother. Okay, and because he told Mumu, and Mumu told Oo, and Oo told and is very well known to be a big liar. So this hadith is not valid. This is what they do. They are the one who wrote the hadith. They are the one who translate the hadith. They are the one who print the hadith. And today, 2022, they are trying to fix the hadith, saying, we don't accept this hadith because this guy is a liar. So why you write a liar story? Each time you show them something embarrassing, like just, who remember the last hadith we showed you last time? Who remember the story? What we spoke last time? Anyone remember? About Muslim men offering their wives to the new or to the other Muslims, right? Remember? A person from Al-Ansar, he said to other person, from the one who is coming from Medina with Muhammad, he said to him, okay, I'm a rich person. I will divide, and I have 2 wives. I will divide my property for you, with you, and I have 2 wives, go and see the one which you like and take her. This hadith until now is valid. But after I read it, the Muslim, they will say, it's a lie. Because this guy who said this hadith, who reported this hadith from, he told it to, and then 2 he told it from, and 2 he told it from 2, 2 from 2, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, you know, okay, and then this 2, 2 is not trustworthy. But those people, they have it printed, translated, transformed through centuries. And nobody complain about it.